This is lesson 11.8, problem solving. It is found on pages 537 through 538 in your workbooks. Does anyone know what the ranch said when someone opened the refrigerator door? Yeah. What did the ranch say when someone opened the refrigerator? Close the door, I'm dressing. I'm dressing. Moving along. So our learning target for this lesson will be to solve multi-step word problems involving units of measure, and hopefully, as always, I hope you can do it on your own by the end of the lesson. So we've had this method several times before. We're going to use the problem-solving method. We're going to read the problem, find out what we know, ask ourselves what we need to find, think about what we should do, and then solve the problem. So our example, you have a tote that can hold up to 4 pounds. A bag of oranges weighs 2 1/4 pounds. A bag of apples weighs 28 ounces. Can your tote hold both bags of fruit? So you have to think. Convert 28 ounces to pounds. You divide by 16 because there are 16 ounces in a pound. You get 1 3/4 pounds. And then you add the two weights. 2 1/4 plus 1 3/4 equals 4 pounds. So the tote can hold both bags of fruit. Why? Well, it can hold up to 4 pounds. That's 4 pounds, so we can hold it. All right, so let's go through that problem-solving method on number 1. A bag of grapefruits weighs 2 1/2 pounds. A bunch of bananas weighs 28 ounces. Find the total weight of the grapefruits and bananas. So the first thing we need to do is convert 28 ounces to pounds, and the way we do that is divide by 16. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll go over it. So it's going to be 1 12/16. Well, if we want to have our common denominators, that's going to be 2. We get 2 1/2, right? Well, let's simplify 1 12/16 and have it as 1. We can divide both of them by 4 and 3/4 plus 2 1/2. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll go over it. All right, so 1 3/4, 2 1/2. You know what, let me go ahead and erase this so we can have more room. All right, so again we have 2 1/2 plus 1 3/4. Well, 4 is a multiple of 2, so we can change them both to 4. 2 times 2, so 1 times 2. 1 3/4, so we got 3 5/4. Well, that's going to be 3 plus 1 1/4, so that's going to be 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 pounds. Well, can your tote hold the grapefruit and bananas? Well, remember, it can hold 4 pounds, right? So no, it can't. It can't. It's above 4 pounds. All right, so using the problem-solving method, which is right here for you, for your reference, I want you to read and solve number 3, and then we'll go over it. So a bottle of orange juice contains 64 fluid ounces. How many cups of orange juice are there in 3 bottles? So one of them holds 64 fluid ounces. Let's see how many cups that is. Well, 64 fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces are in a cup? That's right, 8. So we've got 8 cups in one bottle. Well, we want 3 of them, so that's going to be 24. 24 cups, right? So we read the problem, found out what we know. It gives us 64 fluid ounces, and they want 3 bottles. Well, what do we need to find? They want to know how many cups is in 3 bottles, and then what should we do? Should convert the ounces to cups, and then multiply the cups by 3. Alrighty. Number 4. Let me go ahead and put that problem-solving method in there for your reference, and then go ahead and solve it. Alright, so there's the plan. So go ahead and read and solve that problem, and then we'll go over it. You want to buy curtains that hang from the top of the window to the floor. What length of curtains should you buy in inches? Alright, so I know that I have 5 feet here and 3 feet here. And what do I need to find? I need to find it in inches. In inches. Well, 5 foot and 3 foot. So 5 plus 3, we've got 8 feet. 8 times 12 is going to be 96 inches. 96 inches. Alright, let's go on to problem 5. Read that problem and solve it. A trailer can hold up to 13.5 tons. Find the total weight of 6 cars that each weigh 3,800 pounds. Can the truck carry all the cars? Well, okay, 13.5 tons. 3,800 is what we have. We've got 6 cars. So we need to multiply that by 6. So 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 4, 22. Right, and then I need to divide that by 2,000. Well, let's take out those 2 zeros, right? And I can put that in there, I think 11 times. 228. So 10 would be 200. 28 would be 11. Yep. So 11, remainder 8. So 11 and, let me put it over here, 11 and 8 over 20, which would be 11 and 2/5 tons. And can it hold it? Yeah, because we got 11 and 2/5 tons. Yes, it can. Alright, hopefully you did all that math to solve that. Alright, last one, number 6. Go ahead, read and solve number 6, and then we'll go over it. You walk your dog 4 times around the block each day. The distance around the block is 400 meters. How many kilometers do you walk your dog in 10 days? Alright, so you walk your dog 4 times around the block each day. The distance around the block is 400 meters. So 400 times 4, we got 1,600. And then it says, how many kilometers do you walk your dog after 10 days? So then we need to multiply this by 10. So we get 1, 2, 3 zeros. So 16,000 meters. What do I divide meters by to get kilometers? Yeah, 1,000. So all I need to do, mark out those 3 zeros, and I have 16 kilometers. Alright, hopefully you did that problem solving method and didn't just get caught up in your own thinking, right, and thought this through. Didn't just stare at it, right? You did the math. Well, alright, let's go back to our learning target. Solve multi-step word problems involving units of measure. Hopefully you can do that on your own, that you did the problem-solving method, that you can do that on your own. And of course, if you need help, I love you. I will gladly help you with it if you ask. And you peeps who can teach someone can help those peers of yours who are still at number 2. All right, y'all have a good one.